On. Hello YouTube, it's Tuesday, it's Anything Goes with myself and Fonz. Hello Fonz.
Hi.
All right, okay, now we were just talking about Jay's Shed. Can you explain a little bit about it and when it's coming back?
Yeah, we've got some good news. This is exclusive. Jay's Shed, if you've seen it on the Cambridge Historian Facebook page in the past, Cambridge Historian, facebook.com/the Cambridge Historian. You can see past shows at cambridgehistorian.co.uk. Little plug there. But what it is, Jay Shed, he has a keen interest in street lighting. And I can't call them bulbs because I don't like them. They're called lamps by those people with enthusiastic approach to it. And he done one series last year, and he did a Christmas special. And from his shed. He broadcast all this from his shed in the garden. And it just grew a lot of interest, and he's back for a second series starting in March. So do look out for that. Hello. I think I'm here on my own still. Yes, I don't know. Check that out. Jay's Shed. And if you want to see the old episodes, do go from the first series. The first 6 episodes and the Christmas special that he did. You can go to cambridgehistorian.co.uk and click on the video button at the top and click on that, and you'll see all different shows, and just click on the Jay Shed one and it'll send you to his shows, a complete playlist of every episode.
Right. Okay, first technical error of the day. I'm trying to check out YouTube, so I'm going to close the tab. This is live. And right, okay, now what we do have on the show today is our music quiz.
Yeah.
Okay, now last week we didn't do too bad, but it was 60s, but it was the wrong 60s.
Yeah, it was the wrong. We needed a little bit, about 62 onwards.
Right, okay. So give me a number between 71 and 79. 1971, 1979, anywhere between.
I'm trying to think of a good year in the 70s. Wait a minute.
Okay. There was lots of good years in the 70s.
Yeah, no, but I'm thinking the best year for song. Probably 77. No, 76, 77.
76, 77.
Yeah,
so
go 76.
Right, okay. 76 it is. So I'm going to share the tab. Let's just do this and take the Chrome tab with the songs on it. Come back. I'm trying to come back and bring that up on screen. And so you can all read it. I'll go full screen so that you can actually see the quiz as we press play on 1976, the songs quiz. Here we go. Who had a hit with this song? Crazy on You, Al Stewart, Queen, Heart, or the Bee Gees?
It's not Al Stewart. It's not correct. Look, the Queen. I can't imagine her singing that. And it's not the Bee Gees. I reckon it's Art.
Right, we're going to go with Art. Okay.
That's what I think, anyway. And yeah.
Correct. That's a good start. Right. Okay. Who had a hit with Somebody to Love? Queen, Leonard Skinner, Steve Miller Band, or Peter Frampton? Now, Peter Frampton is of the Who persuasion.
Yeah, this one's quite easy. It's Her Majesty the Queen. No, not that Queen, the other one.
Right, you're going to go for Queen.
Yeah, but so not Her Majesty.
No, I'm going to press Queen. I agree with you. Brilliant, batting well.
Freddie Mercury. You can hear him in your head, can't you?
Yeah. Okay. Who had a hit with The Things We Do for Love? Was it Peter Frampton, who seems to be a favourite around here, Paul McCartney, Wings, 10cc, or ABBA?
I don't know. Do you know what makes me, because I'm not quite sure on this one, but this one makes me think that's the kind of title that Paul McCartney would write.
Okay.
Even before the sort of names, I I bet Paul McCartney wrote that.
Right. I know it's not an ABBA song. Peter Frampton, no, it's not a Who song, is it? So it's a toss-up between 10cc and Paul McCartney. For my money, because I was there at the time, I got one advantage of actually being there.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that the answer is 10cc.
Really?
And it's... Hang on, Alexa, play The Things We Do for Love.
The Things We Do for Love by 10cc, starting now on Amazon Music.
Oh yeah. I know it now. The thing is, it still sounds like something Paul McCartney would sing anyway. That's my excuse.
Yeah. Okay.
But we got it right, thanks to you. That's good.
Teamwork. You got a hit with the song "Tonight's the Night." Heart, Rod Stewart, Al Stewart, or the Bee Gees? Who can you hear singing that one?
Nobody. Tonight. I don't even know how it goes. I just take a. There's two Stewarts on there, so I take one of them. It's got to be a Stewart, and I'll take Rod.
Right, I'm going to agree with you because it's not a Bee Gees title, and Heart, yeah, no. So we're both going to go with Rod Stewart, and we're both right. So
it's sort of his style.
Yeah, you can hear his voice.
I can imagine ABBA singing this song. God, help us all.
Right, okay, yeah. In UK, was it Eric Carmen, Blue Icicle, ABBA, or the Sex Pistols?
This one's an easy one, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Eric Carmen, no, you can't imagine. Blue Oyster Cult, of course, Don't Fear the Reaper, but it's the Sex Pistols. Just don't listen to the album if you're easily offended. Never mind here's the Sex Pistols, especially track 2.
Right. Okay. Take that advice and go with the Sex Pistols as being the correct answer.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
Going good. Who had a hit with this song? Music. John Miles, ABBA, the Manhattans, or the Steve Miller Band? All right. Okay.
I know ABBA had a song, Thank You for the Music.
That's right. Yeah, but that was the title, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the title of the song.
Yeah.
So I think that's where they put ABBA in to try and trick you. So it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. I think that completely wipes ABBA out.
Yeah. So you can misremember. That's why.
I'm thinking Steve Miller Band. Don't know why.
Okay. I'm going to go with your choice this time, and we're going to go with the Steve Miller Band.
No, it's wrong. John Mills. Okay. We got one wrong. Somebody said on the side that it's John Mills.
Okay, hang on. Okay, Corinda. Hello, yeah. Corinda.
Yeah, I should have seen that before. Then I would have known.
Corinda's just been live. He's gone for John Miles, or ABBA. John Miles was the correct answer. You get all the points there, Corinda.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Fly like an eagle.
Was it Steve Miller Band, Eric Carmen, Sex Pistols, or ABBA?
Now this is kind of weird because before the other song, Anarchy in the UK, you knew it wasn't anybody apart from the Sex Pistols. No, you know this song is everybody else but the Sex Pistols.
True. Well, I don't recognise it as an ABBA song.
No, it's between Eric Carmen and Steve Miller. Should we go?
Right. Okay. Where are you going to go?
Eric Carmen.
Right. Okay.
I'm probably wrong.
On this one. I'm going to go with the Steve Miller Band.
The only song
Alexa, play "Fly Like an Eagle." Alexa, stop.
Yeah.
Alexa, play "Fly Like an Eagle."
Fly Like an Eagle by Stereophonics on
Wrong.
Amazon Music.
Alexa, stop! That's the wrong version.
It's none of them. See, there you go.
It's none of them. We've got it wrong. I'm going to go with the Steve Miller Band.
Yeah, Steve
And
Miller.
because I've got the CD.
The only song that I really know by the Steve Miller Band is The Joker.
Yeah.
But then, oh no, this I know who wrote this song because it's their kind of their title.
Right.
But I'll let you read them out.
In that case, was it 10cc, Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Wonder, or Paul McCartney?
And Wings.
And Wings.
I wonder if he drinks Red Bull because that gives him wings then.
Yeah. I think he was ahead of the game there.
Yeah. I was trying to speak in a minute. Paul McCartney. That's a McCartney song. You can tell.
Have you got any ideas?
Yep. Oh, we're asking Corinda. I reckon it's McCartney.
Yeah. Okay. I was wondering whether Corinda's still here. He's still here. Right. Okay, Corinda, you can bypass this one, and we're going to go with Fonz's choice of Paul McCartney and Wings.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
That's off the Sound of Speed album, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Did you know as well on the same album? Before we go on to the next one, is someone's knocking. You know that song on to do with the postcode lottery. Someone's knocking at the door. Someone's ringing the bell. McCartney wrote that.
Right.
But there you go.
Yeah. I think we've got a delay on the comments because Corinda's answering the question before this question, and one before that.
He's answered this one. Here we go.
He's answered this one.
Yeah, I agree with him on that one.
I agree with him too.
What's Boz Sags?
Boz Scaggs is country and western, isn't he?
I don't know. I thought he sounded a bit like somebody out of Madness.
But Fleetwood Mac didn't do it. Blue Oyster Cult didn't do it. We're going to go with Corinda. And Fonz is there too. So let's go and let's make our informed decision of Thin Lizzy. And our last question on this quiz. You should be dancing.
Oh, this one.
Oh, yeah. You think you know the answer.
I can hear it in my head. It's not Rod Stewart. So, and it's not Fleetwood Mac.
Okay.
It's not ABBA. I reckon it's Bee Gees.
Right. Corinda's going with ABBA. And we've got Bee Gees.
Yeah.
No, this is from Greece, isn't it? I think.
No, Saturday Night Fever, isn't it?
Yeah. So that figure with the Bee Gees track.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we're going to go with the Bee Gees, and if we're wrong, Corinda, it's all yours.
It's the GBs.
Right. Our results.
9
out of 10. The average score is 8.35. We win.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
that's
thank you. Thanks for all the help, Corinda, because you helped us out when we got a bit stuck. And we're going to take the quiz down off screen, and we'll be back, hopefully. There we go. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, that's not bad. A lot better than last week. Last week was a failure.
True. So if you early 60s. So if you're watching the replay and you got the 10 or even a 9 or an 8, extremely well played. And thank you to the site that we're actually using is called Trivia Plaza. And I shall just put the link to Trivia Plaza because it's all thanks to them that all this happens. And they are just a marvelous resource for all things musical. As we've learned from the 60s until the 20s, they've got all the information. They've got the song quizzes, they've got the lyric quizzes, they've got everything that allows you to do this.
I mean, it's good for parties and stuff in it, or challenging friends, like how much I know this about the 60s, so let's have a challenge sort of thing. So yeah, or just to test your own brain, really.
Oh, true.
Keep the brain active, because I do that sometimes, looking on the internet, because the brain activity is good. And you sit there and you look up stuff, especially things, because what's the word, it gets the brain movement going and stuff. So that's what I do. I do the same sort of thing. Look up quiz, and I learn to speak properly as well sometimes.
There's always new things every day. And talking of new things, first advertisement on the show. If you're in the Believers group and you're interested in what's happening on YouTube, then do join Irene and myself at 1:00 tomorrow in the UK, 8 a.m. Eastern, for Be Live YouTube. And it will be hints, tips and tricks, and definitely some news about what's happening on Be Live. Can't tell you now, but be there tomorrow and you'll find out something very, very useful. And I've got to say that I'm tickled pink to have been invited to be part of that show.
Oh, I thought you about the news. Tickled pink about both, really.
I can't talk about the news. Obviously.
No.
Can we?
No.
But
I don't know what it is.
Corinda's here. Right, it's a question from Corinda. Fonz, are you a basketball fan?
No, sadly, sports and me don't get on. But there was, I think, some sad news in the recently was about an helicopter crash, which is quite tragic.
Indeed. I mean, when it's sad because at this moment it was an accident. Kobe was with his daughter and 9 other people, including were respected people, and it's just so sad that this thing comes out of the blue. And the whole of the USA was affected from the things that were posted yesterday. And I think he was a well-respected player. And what's the good word I'm looking for? He helped a lot of people along the way, and that's all we can ever do.
That's a sad thing. It seems to be people with inspiration and all that. They seem to. You always find it's people with inspiration it happens to, that can inspire others and help others. But I think as well, it's more of a shock now than what it would have been 10, 20 years ago, because we live in a society now where we expect everything to be safe, double checked and all that. But this, of course, shows that these things can still happen.
Well, indeed. I mean, they're investigating the cause at the moment, so we can't really comment on that. But the things that we can control, we do. But accidents are genuinely that. It's an accident that happens.
That's right. Yeah.
If you look at the music industry, and we look at Jimi Hendrix, we look at a whole host of well-known artists who died young.
Look at the artists who died in plane crashes. There's Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, Big Bopper, Patsy Cline, Otis Redding, John Denver, off the top of my head.
Yeah. So
the music industry has lost some great talents in aircraft crashes, and of course, like you're saying, others. I think there's a 27. They got a 27 club, and it was so many artists have died, age 27 or something like that. And Jimi Hendrix was one, Amy Winehouse, and a few others.
Mm. I mean, Amy Winehouse was a great loss in recent time.
That's right. Yeah.
There's people being taken before their time.
Definitely.
And over to Corinda. First of all, it was foggy, and they shouldn't have flown. Well, given the area that they live in, I hear what you're saying, Corinda, but he flew everywhere because in the traffic there was just no chance for him getting to where he wanted to go. So he was a regular flyer. It wasn't a special flight; it was one of his regular flights.
That's sort of, to me, like connects to a bit like Buddy Holly. He only took the flight because he wanted to get ahead to get his washing done, and so he took the flight to get ahead of everybody else, so he could get those done and other things he wanted to sort. And of course, he was advised not to because of the weather situation, but he trusted, been flying before, trusted that done this before, is straightforward and should get there. And It's the same sort of thing. You don't expect it. You think, well, just another day on a plane, or in this case, helicopter. This happens all the time. So yeah, let's get on with it. But you can never, like you said, when an accident happens, you don't know when it's going to happen.
That's true. Yeah. Indeed. From that to Nicholas Parsons, and Nicholas Parsons has been part of our lives for the last.
Don't tell me he's dead.
He is, yeah. Don't. Sorry.
I didn't know. I missed that one. God.
He was 94.
Oh, that's a good age, though.
It's a good age. He was on the radio with a show for 55 years, and he only missed one broadcast.
Wow.
And he's a legend. I mean, Sale of the Century. Yeah.
Live from Norwich. Not far from
definitely live from Norwich.
Yeah, not far from me.
Oh. So thank you to him for everything he did for us, because he's been part of our lives since forever.
Yeah. It's a sad, because we live in this generation now where we're coming out the back end of a lot of well-known celebrities. Yeah. And of course, Terry Jones of Monty Python's died recently, and we're losing a lot of what would have been my parents' generation now, and that's what's happening. And they're also a part of my generation because I caught the tail end of it, and it's sad because it looks like everybody in your life, especially me being a child, more impact on my generation because these people were the people you watched when I was a kid. And you look and you often see comments, people saying, that's my childhood, another one from my childhood gone, another one. And that's exactly how it feels. And it is quite sad. It is quite sad. And you sort of realise, but of course, my generation's in the middle sort of thing. So you probably had the same when you were young, all the people that you watched when you were a kid studied, but then there come a new generation, and it's terrible. Like I didn't even know Bruce Forsyth died until I think it was on the past show, wasn't it? That was a shocker.
It always comes. It does come as a shock, and we remember the good times and everything that he gave us. And Corinda saying, was he a BBC person?
He did do stuff on the BBC. He was more on TV, but I remember him appearing in Doctor Who. Yeah,
he did. He was an actor. He appeared with Benny Hill.
Yeah.
He was in a lot of the Benny Hill shows with a chap called Arthur Ends as well, around about the same time. So it was television. He was in the Carry On films.
Was he? I didn't realise he. I've seen most of them.
Yeah.
He probably is. There's so many people in and out of Carry On films. Of course, you get the main group, but there's other extras, and you don't. I'll have to check him out, see if he is now.
Okay. While you're doing that, I'll just type this in here.
Yeah, I'd like to know what everybody's favourite Carry On film is. Do you have a favourite Carry On film?
Carrying Out the Khyber.
Do you? My favourite Carry On film is Carry On Camping. If I had a production crew and I could remake that film, I would.
You would?
Carry On Camping, yeah.
Well, there's a famous scene in that with Barbara Windsor.
Yeah. No, who do you think I would play if I was cast in the new version of Carry On Camping?
You did?
No.
No.
I would,
Bernard?
No.
Who would you be?
Shall I tell you who I'd be? I'd be Charles Hawtrey.
Ah, okay.
I'd love to, Mr. Muggins. I'd love to play Charles Hawtrey's part.
Corinda's saying he never watches Doctor Who.
But if you watch this weekend, you'd be completely confused.
I missed it. I've got to catch it on replay.
I won't tell you then what happens. Let me just say it's okay. Yeah. But the funny thing is, I don't want to give it away.
No, you won't. It's okay. Carry on. No.
An unknown incarnation of the Doctor was hiding in Gloucestershire as a history tour guide.
Oh.
So that's interesting, isn't it?
Right,
So,
I saw spoilers because the next incarnation is a woman as well.
no, it's not the next. It's
Well, it's a future.
no, it's a past, missing one.
Oh, missing one.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, now I'm totally confused.
Yes, I know what it is. Apparently, they don't remember each other, and it could. The theories are it could one of three things.
Yeah.
This is what this is what I've come to my conclusions of what I think one of these three things. So this is my view. In between Patrick Troughton and John Pertwee, you never saw Patrick Troughton actually regenerate into John Pertwee. Now, years ago, just started by Terrence Dix, there was a speculation that actually, once you saw him leave, he was sent off on missions for the Time Lords to do certain tasks. And one of my theory ideas is that actually he was changed into this lady, I think it's Jo Martin, to do those, memory wiped, then come John Pertwee. So it was in between that. And that does fill a big void of, well, if you read the Doctor Who webs forums and stuff, there were fill a big void that a lot of Doctor Who diehard fans are actually want filled, which would be brilliant if they did that. The other is it's a Doctor from an alternative universe. So basically, there's been episodes where, like, talking about the future, and the Doctor's mentioned that the future can be changed, and you can rechange it. It doesn't have to end out like that. So what they're seeing is an alternative version, and it's on whatever choice that this Doctor makes, that universe happens. So it's about changing it and all that. So that's.
It's just,
and there is a third one, but I can't remember what that was.
He'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Corinda's saying he's actually watched Carry On Camping.
Yeah, it's a good thing. I'll tell you as well. The other funny character is the mum, Mrs. Fussy. Sorry, no, I was going to say. I'm trying to think of the other guy. What's his name? I always mention it. He's a camp owner, Mr. Fiddler. Fiddler, and he goes up to they pull up, and he's got a sign, and it's got not passes, it's got arses. Must be showing, and he goes to him. Where's the owner? He's gone for a pee. Basically, the pee.
Yeah.
But it's that innuendo.
Plastic. I mean, it's humour that doesn't age. I mean,
no.
You can, if you want a good belly laugh and you want to be sort of amused, then you can do no better than watch any of the Carry On films.
The thing is, Carry On Camping, you don't need a budget to remake that. They did that on pennies, I reckon. But the thing is with it, it's funny because they call Mr. Fiddler and he keeps saying they have a washing lamp. It's a pound. It's a pound. Everything's a pound. And he goes, I can see why they call you Mr. Fiddler.
There's absolutely brilliant scripts and a cast that you pay for, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah, it is fun. That is one of my favourite ones out of all of them. But the Carry On Doctors ones are the other good ones as well. Yeah,
indeed. Okay, now, do we have an agenda? Let's just check and see if there's anything on the agenda. Oh, I think there might be.
All
right. Okay. I think I've got something. The Cambridge Historian Store. What is it?
It's a shop that's online, and you can buy basically things from the past. Now, I've actually got some stuff that's going up there very soon, and I'm gonna. So I've been prepared, even though I wasn't aware this was going to happen. So you can get old DVDs, like Hancock's Half Hour, there for something silly like £1. What else we got? Documentaries about the Second World War. A lot of these are brand new stuff. So what else we got here? About the Dam Buster raids. So if you like history in that respect, we've got some books as well. Let's have a look. Nature in Cambridgeshire, 1981. So I don't know how well you can see that because of the light.
You can see it now, yeah.
Nature in Cambridgeshire, number 24 from 1981. So you know but what I like about these old books is the adverts, but this one hasn't got. Loads of old-fashioned adverts inside, but you can find out about nature. 1970s Yorkshire TV, Farmhouse Kitchen Cookbook. That's an original, very rare now. Look, with all these recipes in it and stuff, farmhouse recipes. That'll be going up soon. School history is brand new. School history life, looking at your life at school. Friendly invasion. About memories of the American occupation of Britain. Evacuees. Story of the evacuees. This is all brand new. Well, I've just opened it, but you get the point there. It was. It is new.
It was brand new.
It was brand new. Let's have a couple more things. Cambridgeshire in the Fens. Of course, that's the old BBC Radio Cambridgeshire logo at the top. And it tells you on the back, BBC Radio Cambridgeshire, their phone number, which is quite funny. It shows you how old it is. They're on 1,926 medium wave. And their phone number is 0223, missing the 1. So it shows you how old this must be. But this is why I like these old adverts inside. So you get old adverts and stuff. So that's quite interesting. And you get that in a lot of magazines from the 80s and that. Transformers.
Wow, those were the days.
Yeah, and if you like ghost haunted London Underground, some great information there. So, we ain't even about aliens. There you go. The Roswell. Yeah, and there's loads of other stuff. There's vinyl records as well, CDs, books, you name it. And even autographs. Click on the website cambridgehistorian.co.uk/store. Just have a browse, because there's even old newspapers there, all kinds of things, and stuff always going up all the time. And you're guaranteed to find something from your past. You think, oh God, I remember that, and want to buy it for sentimental value.
Yeah,
and of course,
brings back memories.
Yeah, and the good thing about it is the money goes to help fund the Cambridge Historian project.
Right.
So
that's good. I just posted the link.
Brilliant.
So links in the comments, and there's the link. If you click that link, you'll be taken straight to the store. And CHS stands for Cambridge Historian Store. I just had to shorten it to fit on the screen. All right.
Nice.
Okay.
It's basically my idea was to sort of like community grants, because there's so many community projects that need money, and to fund another one would take money out of what they're already giving. And of course, I don't want business advertising, even though I've been offered advertising by companies. I did originally on the website have companies which were supporting me, and they, of course, over the year, that all went by and run out, and it just didn't feel right having company names on there, because you're taking away the history. You don't want to be looking at stuff like that. You want to find out about the history, not about who's selling bits and bobs here and there. Yeah. So I took all that away, and thought the good way to do it is, because within history I get in contact with a lot of things. Like I get stuff from like this, like Cambridge stuff myself. Some things I keep, some things I look at and think, I know that people would be interested in that as well. So then in that way, then I sell them on the store, and then it all helps the project in a roundabout way.
Now, I've noticed in recent weeks in the Cambridge Historian group and page, the amazing response you've got when you posted things from yesteryear, and people sort of think, you got them thinking. You've got them back to the days when, and that's magical.
I think one post, I'll see if I can get it up. One post,
if
I can find it.
Once you're finding it, I shall take Corinda's comment and read it out. Sorry to change the topic, I know. This is not broadcasting to your community, which goes out on Mondays at 5 o'clock with myself and David Burrows. Maybe I should ask next Monday, but I want to ask all these people using equipment. Corinda, if you want to ask a question, please do. Please do ask the question. We'll happily answer it, and if we don't know the answer, we'll find somebody who does. That's if Corinda's still here, of course. Right. Okay. Because we're playing for the recording.
I'll get there eventually. It's just running so slow. I don't know if you've had problems with Facebook today. Mine's been a right.
We get different problems on different days, and my problem today is being able to remove posts from a Facebook group. In the top right hand corner, you can click a little icon, and it gives you the option to edit it or whatever.
Yeah,
that's not working. It just goes round and round in circles. So it's a different bit that's broken today.
Right, I think I'm able to. I think I've managed to share it to you.
Okay, and we're going to bring the page up on screen. I'm going to go down.
Right. If you look at it, 15,000 people that post reached. Let's have a look what ones we got. 22,000 and 11,000 people engaged in it. So, you know, I mean, people, there's Jay Shed. So it's crazy the amount of people. So fond memories, 22,000 people. That's the 15,000. And there's no one there, 4,000, 3,000. So there's a lot of interest in the history of Cambridge, which is good. It's like this place. I put this up a couple of days ago. It's already reached about 2,000 people. So it's all good.
More and more people are actually joining the Facebook group that goes with that.
Yeah, I think how many the Facebook page has got how many followers? I can't keep up. How many likes? Where do you look for like? Oh, there it is. It's got 7,657. So if they're not, because at the end of the day, they're not following me. They're following the history, which is brilliant to me because it shows that over 7,000 people have shown an interest in local history of just one city, Cambridge. So that's amazing.
Well, but you've made this happen. If you were the Cambridge historian, then these people would not be interacting with each other.
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, but then again, it's just me sharing my passion with other people, and I think that's what it's about. I think that's what makes it key, more successful. It's not about me as a person; it's about me and my passion, and my passion comes through, and people see that this is a passion, this is interesting, and know that they can rely on me because they know the passion's there, and it's a good place, source of information for local history. But that's why I don't think it's about me as an individual. But there you go.
Your storytelling.
Yeah, that's
you decide which stories you're going to tell on which days.
Yeah,
and people take part. So you are. I
think I think my approach as well, because I'm a lot of history groups that I was involved with in the past were sadly there's a lot of everywhere just old fashioned. They keep to the same routine,
right? And
like somebody comes and talks after the audience fall asleep because it's just one lecture, and it's you can't absorb the information because it's all given to you in one lump, and you shut off, which is a shame. And I decided you got to think out the box, and I think that's what's done is how would I like to find out about Cambridge? How would I do it? And I worked my own unique way, and now that's how my unique way I share it with people. I give information on my website. Now I could write an article long, sit there for ages, writing an article and putting it up, and I can guarantee, and I have done that in the past, nobody gets no hits. Basically, nobody, about 2, 3, 4 people here you keep to the facts, you keep to the information, and you keep it interesting, but to the point. And more people look, because you're not boring them to death with stuff that's not really relevant to what you're trying to say. You just keep them to the main thing, but you're also making it interesting by adding little bits here and there to give that interest. I think that's a key to success in the modern world, because everything years ago you would have wanted, you wouldn't have had the internet and stuff, so you had the time to read the information and you would have focused on it. Nowadays people just want information there when they want it, and you have to move with the times, I think, and that's not moving with the time. That's what I thought anyway, but it's
a brilliant use of the media. And with this, we've got news on the Cambridge Historian live show is coming back.
May, fingers crossed. I'm hopefully got some interesting guests actually, who some interesting stories. One of them, it's funny because actually used to interview me on radio, and now it's going to be the other way around. So that'd be interesting if that comes off. But it's just talks at the moment, in discussion. I'm not going to give names. Fingers crossed that they're all, they've said they're going to do it, but I don't want to give names and let people down at the moment. It's 100% confirmed.
Right. For those we do locally is good, and down in Wiltshire, we've got a place called the Courts Garden, which used to be a mill site, and the mill fell into disrepair, and it was taken over. It was bought as a house, and the house had gardens. Now the gardens are owned by the National Trust, and it's just to say that they are open on Saturday, 1st of February, for the first time this year, and it'd be a great time to go and look round. So if you're in the area, it's the Courts Garden. It's near to Devizes in Wiltshire, and just go along. We might be there.
I was going to say, you're going to be there. You have to get some photos.
Yeah,
video.
I've taken hundreds of photos there, but I always enjoy it because different seasons, different times of the year is totally different effect.
The other thing I was going to say to you, I saw you on Facebook in a big fancy building doing some kind of a talk.
Oh, right. Okay. Yes, you did.
I saw the bottom half of you. I didn't see this bit.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah. Okay. Point taken.
That's what I thought. I thought that's what the rest of him looks like.
Okay. It was basically Devizes Twinning Committee. We're twinned with Mayenne and Wabigen in France and Germany. And our president arranged an evening of entertainment. And I didn't know this until about 6 months ago, but Devizes has its own Eisteddfod, where drama, singing, dancing, music are all part of it. It's about 4 or 5 days long. And one of the winners of the Eisteddfod was Izzy. Now, Izzy is still at school. She's 15-year-old, but she's got an amazing voice.
Yeah.
And she came with her classmate, Reese, and she just sings like an angel, really. So there was music from Izzy, and then there was German cuisine prepared by the committee, and I MC the whole thing, is the best way of putting it. And that photograph, unbeknownst to me, was taken by our local photographer, and I was lucky enough to actually get a copy of it. So thank you for noticing that I do have legs. I actually do have legs as well. But we're training for a 5K at the moment.
Oh, that's good. No.
We were out last night. It was bitterly cold. But
Yeah,
we get back. That's what
it was cold. Good thing about me is I've decided to eat more healthy and sort myself out. So where I probably can't run to the top of the road usually, I'm starting to get I could probably make it around the bend now.
It's one step. Well, it's just one step at a time. And it's just running.
But the thing is, the lifestyle that I've lived, when you're in radio, you don't eat all day, you just drink coffee, and then you do this and you're rushing around. It becomes part of normal life for you, and you get stuck into that. But I've decided now I've got 2 grandchildren and another one on the way. that maybe I need to sort my life out because I like to be nice to be around to see them grow up.
Oh yeah, truly.
So my grandchildren made me realise that I need to not keep putting it off till tomorrow.
Well, so, I agree with your grandchildren. I don't.
Yeah. But I didn't say it. I didn't.
No.
But they give you the incentive to actually. This is the reason why. So it's good. Yeah. But the thing is, you just think, oh, your life comes hectic, but you have to make time for it. And I'm not going to lie, it has been a struggle because keeping to a strict diet of things and things you can eat. And I was one that would eat loads of snacks before I went to bed, or I'd sit in the office in the late at night eating rubbish. Yeah. And I can't do that anymore now. And it's quite frustrating. So it's not easy.
I can empathise with that. I can totally empathise with that. Because I think we're, to a certain extent, we're all the same. You know, you've got to have a conscious effort to say, right, I'm not going to.
That's right.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm with you. And, right. Okay. Where should we go next? We've been here, there, and everywhere so far.
I don't know.
Do you want to do a quiz to finish?
Yeah, go on then.
Right.
Go
okay.
on then.
Let's set the quiz up. And we'll see if we can get 10 out of 10 this time.
Try 1967.
Okay, just a minute. Let me get the link. I've got a link. Just a second.
We'll be more prepared next week. Anything goes. That why do you think we named the show Anything Goes?
Yesterday, I mentioned some software to David, and he said, "Okay, let's try it out." I thought, "Thank you for that." I wasn't prepared.
Yeah, sometimes spontaneous things are just as interesting. Yeah, I mean, in the past, I came to Historian Live when somebody's dropped out as a guest right at the last minute, and you've prepared a show. With the first series, I was all right, but then at the beginning of the second series, that 2 or 3 shows in, guests sort of, because it was that time of year, because it was done later in the year, were either unwell or something, and I wasn't prepared, so I just had to rabble on for nearly an hour to myself, but it all worked out in the end. So I now know from that instant that actually you have to prepare a backup plan just in case.
A plan B.
I haven't done.
Always have a plan.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I didn't have one today.
Which year would you like? 63 Fonz?
No, 67.
67. Okay.
We'll try 67.
Okay, we're going for 67. I'm going to share my screen. And 1967 song quiz is whizzing its way to our studio. And I'm going to bring it up on screen. I'm going to make it full screen. And we're ready to play. Okay, so we're gonna sort of, okay, let's go. Okay. Who had it? Box Tops, Stones, Bobby Gentry, or Otis Redding?
Give me a ticket for a fast train. Ain't got time to take a slow train. Something like that, isn't it? It's Box Tops.
Box Tops.
Yeah. Only days ago, I'm going home. This one's too hard.
This is definitely hard. Forever.
Frank, no, it's not Frankie Valli. No, it's the Beatles. John Lennon's song.
It's actually a place in Liverpool.
Yes, a Salvation Army place. Just the verse is nothing to get hung about. It actually comes from his Aunt Mimi, because he used to jump over the wall as a kid and nick apples. And she said to him, "You're going to get yourself hung for doing that." So it's nothing to get hung about. So there you go. For what it's worth.
Third song. For what it's worth. Homer's Hermits, Buffalo Springfield, the Monkees, or the Rolling Stones?
I can tell you a story about this song as well. For what it's worth, it's Buffalo Springfield. For what it's worth is that they submitted this song to the record company, didn't have a title, and they go, "Here you go, here it is for what it's worth." And
right.
That's how it came about.
Okay, and the group is
Buffalo Springfield.
Right. Song number 4, Try a Little Tenderness. Aretha Franklin, Box Tops, Van Morrison, Otis Redding. Sorry about that.
I'm thinking, I'm sure I've heard Otis Redding sing this. It's between Aretha Franklin and Otis Redding.
Yeah, it's between the two.
Yeah,
because it's not Van Morrison and the Box Tops, so it's Aretha Franklin or Otis Redding.
Yeah, I'm sure I've heard Otis Redding sing
right,
this.
Okay, we're going to go with your feeling. Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on. You do know I'm always going to let you persuade me, because when you say you know. I mean, I'm not ever going to question that. Okay. Ruby Tuesday, was it by Herman's Hermits, the Monkees, the Rolling Stones, or the Small Faces?
Yeah, I can tell you another interesting story, but not about this song. Back in the day, there was a radio presenter that I didn't really like. And I told him this song was about Jack Ruby. Now, for people that don't know who Jack Ruby is, he's the guy who assassinated Lee Harvey Oswald, who allegedly assassinated JFK. And he goes, well, why is the song called Ruby Tuesday? And I said, it's because he shot Oswald on a Tuesday, which is not true. It was on a Sunday. And he went live on air and said, this song's Ruby Tuesday, which I didn't think he would do. Went live on air and said, this song's Ruby Tuesday. It's a song about Jack Ruby, who assassinated Lee Harvey Oswald on a Tuesday. So, yeah.
Right.
But there you go. But it's the Rolling Stones.
Okay. Number 6, Ode to Billy Joe.
Oh, this is a good song, this is.
Yeah. I'm going to plump for Bobby Gentry.
Yeah. I can also Tammy Wynette sung it as well. But here's Bobby Gentry, who originally sung it. It's what made her famous, this song.
You had a hit with Daydream Believer.
Wake up, sleep again. That's the Monkees, isn't it?
It's the Monkees, yeah. Definitely. Oh, yes. What a Shade of Pale. Was it Bobby Gentry, the Stones? Procol Harum. Now, we've had Bobby Gentry and Stones already, so it means it's between the Young Rascals and Procol Harum.
If you noticed that Procol Harum spelt wrong, it's a typo. Yeah, it's typo. It's spelt wrong. And actually, Procol Harum is the name. I think is it Andy Price? Is it Andy Price? One of the members of the band. Its next door neighbour, old lady's cat, was called Procol Harum.
Ah,
but it's Procol Harum. But he's spelt wrong if you look at it carefully.
Okay, let's go for it. Song number 9, Happy Together.
Oh, this one.
Jeff
I know
Smith.
this one. No, I know this one. I know who it is. I'll let you guess. See if you know who this one is, and I'll tell you afterwards before you press it.
Jeff Snare playing Spencer Davis, Beatles, or the Turtles. I think I know who this is too. I'm going to go bottom left.
What, Turtles?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, yeah. And they're not even Teenage Ninja Mutant.
No, this was way before then. Also.
Yeah.
And can we do it? Depends on what the final one is. All You Need Is Love.
Oh, this is they have to really put an hard one at the end.
Are we agreed?
Yeah, I can't do the French national anthem, but yeah, it is the Beatles.
And
I think we got 10 out of 10, didn't we?
We got 10 out of 10.
See, excellent. And the average is 8 points.
On Facebook.
You can do, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going through to Facebook, and we'll share that on Facebook. I'll drop that down off the screen, bringing Fonz and myself back. 10 out of 10. Wow.
Yeah. See, it's my kind of. I wasn't born till like nearly 22. No, 12 years later, but there you go. But it's my kind of that's my era of music. As you can tell, I know some of the from radio. I know some of the knowledge. That's where my knowledge comes from, because you have to know this stuff. Radio. That was Why the Shade of Power by Procol Harum. Did you know that they got the name from the cat next door? No, but there you do.
Indeed, you do. Fonz, we're coming towards the end of the show, so it's over to you.
Yeah. Don't know what to say now. Procol Harum was the cat. Now you know that. That's another show over. Thanks, Corinda, for joining us. And if you're confused about last week's Doctor Who, then you're not the only one. And let me know your thoughts. But then take care until next week.
Bye.
Bye.
And over here, press that button.